ago. So, all right, let's get into it. So, episode one is called "To Me, My X-Men." First off, what did you think of the new intro, which is really the old intro but
R-
new?
Right. I mean, all signs had suggested they would go back to it, and it is remixed. And I'm assuming you're familiar with the lawsuit.
No,
Yeah.
recap.
So I think it was a Hungarian cop show or something called Linda. I
Mm,
may have the country of origin name, but they ripped some. It was either unintentional or intentional. The intro music existed before the X
no.
Men, and there was a lawsuit, and the guy I guess who composed it for the cartoon was ultimately written out of it,
Hmm.
but um, it's still I think Saban and Marvel at the time were still named it, and there was a payoff.
Hmm.
So I think the general like I don't know if they felt now compelled to remix it some to avoid having to pay royalties, or
Hmm.
they just wanted to freshen it up or whatever. But it still has the same thing that we've had running in through our heads for like 30 years now. So
Right. Yeah. Two things. One, so this is Taylor's version. Uh,
that's
two,
I get that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it lives in my house. Two, um, the idea that they give you the option of skipping the intro is just hilarious.
We never
Who,
skip the intro.
who is skipping the X Men intro? Like, I mean, it's just pointless, but it's very good. And then at the end of or on the intro of episode two, the like you get the Phoenix like kind of effect like there, and then I said that I texted y'all yesterday, but I guess maybe I just missed it the first time. Like Morph's intro,
Mhm.
kind of ties right into Sinister.
Yeah.
So that I mean, again, a nice throwback as well. So all right, so yeah, so
Yeah, and
we're
the
gonna get
people
into
that
your
were in
book.
the intro, the old intro, are still there. It's still largely the same. It looked like they touched it up some.
Yeah,
But then the new ones are kind of seamless. The biggest thing I was wondering if they were going to change the lineup of the villains that square off at the end, because
yeah.
some of those cats never even made it to the show. To my
Well, they and what's her name is in
Death,
there now.
Deathstrike
Yeah,
and White
Deathstrike.
and Emma Frost. I don't know if she was in there before, but they had
Okay.
like somebody that looked like Brainchild or somebody who
Hmm.
was in the show, but kind of yeah, that was what I was wondering.
And
And then the role of Magneto becomes really ambiguous. Spoiler
yeah, and
alert.
then they do, and Xavier still gets a shout out too in
Yeah,
the intro, which was like, oh, okay, but okay, I mean, again, we, well, I mean, if you watch the finale of the 90 whatever issue or the season 5 finale, series finale, I mean, he's not dead.